Hi guys, this is Rajvansh from RVTECH back with another video today, and I'm sure that you already read the title, but anyways, today I'm going to be reviewing these Sony WH-CH710Ns, and yeah, I've been using these for about 2 weeks now and I have a lot of thoughts about them. So yeah, let's just get straight into the video. Firstly, let's talk about the build quality. These are made completely out of plastic, except these extenders which are made out of metal. And I know that a lot of people prefer a metal build over a plastic build, but I actually like the plastic build because they come with the advantage of being lightweight. And these do come in at only 218 grams, which is pretty lightweight in my opinion. Now yeah, if I talk about the physical overview, on the left side you get the power on off button, the type C input button and the aux input button, and you also get this NFC chip, but for some reason it just refused to connect with my iPhone XR via NFC. And even in the instruction manual it's only given how to connect it via NFC with an Android phone. So yeah, that's pretty weird. But anyways, on the right hand side there's the volume up and down button, the noise cancellation button, and the volume pick and the call pick and call cut button, whatever you call that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the physical overview. If I talk about comfort, these if you can see that the ear cups that these earphones have, they are pretty slim, they're pretty thin, not like the big and bulgy ones that some other headphones have, sorry. And I think that that's a good thing that these have slim ear cups, because they actually allow for ventilation so your ears don't start sweating after some time. So yeah, and actually the clamping force that these earphones have, I think that it's exactly on point. It's neither too loose that you drop them off while running and not too tight that your ears start paining. So, and even you get this nice little cushion on top, which is again an added comfort. So definitely I would rate them pretty good on the comfort ratio. So yeah, but I would mention that after about wearing them for about 4 to 5 hours, the ears do start paining, but I think that is completely understandable. That is with any headphones out there. So yeah, I think that these would be pretty comfortable for any average user. Now these are Bluetooth headphones, so let's talk about the Bluetooth range. I would say that in line of sight, when there is nothing in between, you might get up to 30 feet without the voice cracking, and I know that it's not spectacular, but it's good and it gets the work done. Now moving on, let's come to the sound signature of the headphones. Now these headphones actually have a bass heavy sound signature, which is actually towards my liking. So yeah, that's pretty good for me. And the highs and the mids especially, the vocals are, I would say that they are especially crystal clear on these, and you'll be able to hear every little detail in the vocals. And even the highs, I would say that though not as extremely clear as the mids, they are still pretty clear and I like them a lot. And obviously the bass is very pumpy. So now the sound signature on this is exactly towards my liking, but it might not be towards yours, because this is an area where everyone has their own opinion and nothing is objective, so I won't comment too much about that. Also, I would like to mention that although Sony hasn't anywhere mentioned how big the drivers are on these headphones, I did read somewhere that they come with 30 drivers, and that does seem to be the case, because although these don't get super loud, they will get sufficiently loud for most users. And the reason why I think that is because even at 100% volume, the sound doesn't get muffled or anything at all, and everything is crystal clear all the way through. So that is obviously a good thing. Now coming to an area which is almost completely objective, and I think that most of you will agree with me here, is the battery life. And the battery on these headphones is absolutely phenomenal. Like, even after wearing them for about 8 to 10 hours per day, I didn't need to charge these for about 4 to 5 days. Like, Sony mentions 35 hours of playback time on these with ANC on, but I got more than 40 hours of playback time on these with ANC on. And the thing is that they actually surpass its big brother, its much more expensive brother, the XM4, by a huge margin. So that is obviously very impressive. And I would also like to mention that on the pamphlet it says that you can get up to 1 hour of playback time with 10 minutes of charging, which isn't spectacular, but it's there if you want it. And it takes about 7 hours to charge, so you'll probably have to plug it in overnight, but after that, if you're not a heavy user, you can probably go for about 10 days without charging them. So this is a segment in which this absolutely shines. Now coming to another major attraction on these headphones, which is the noise cancellation, of course. And I would say that, especially looking at the price, ANC has worked pretty well on these so far. It has three modes: ANC on, ANC off, and ambient sound, which is sometimes helpful. And sitting at home, I usually wear these with ANC on only, and it is able to cancel out almost all the things happening in the background, but it isn't able to cancel out voices that well. Like, I don't think that any noise cancellation headphones are able to cancel out people speaking that well, and the same goes with this. But apart from that, it is able to cancel out almost everything happening in your surrounding, including fan and AC noise, to almost at the point where it is inaudible. So if you're looking to buy a good pair of headphones with ANC, these are definitely worth it. Now I would also quickly like to come to the mic quality on these, and I was actually pleasantly surprised with how good it turned out. And a person also said to me once that the mic quality on these was actually better than that of my laptop, so that is obviously a good sign. And I only faced a problem with it once, that a person wasn't able to hear me with ANC on, and I had to switch it to ambient sound for him to hear me, but after that it was fixed and the problem never recurred. So yeah, so far so good. Now, along with the pros, it also has some cons, but I'm happy to say that there aren't many to this. And one major con that this has is that while connecting wirelessly to a Windows laptop, it has a slight audio lag which is slightly noticeable. But I also think that the problem is with Windows, because once I connected it to my iPhone, the problem disappeared. And I'd also like to mention that in the box they do provide a Type-C cable and an aux cable, and the problem disappears once you connect the laptop with an aux cable. And another con that this has is that the Type-C cable that they provide in the box is so small that you can't possibly charge it without keeping on top of anything. And like, you also can't use any other Type-C cable because they don't mention what wattage it takes, so you have to use the Type-C cable provided in the box, and it is actually a pain to charge it. But again, you have to charge it only overnight, and then you don't have to charge it for like a week, so it's understandable, but I would really like for Sony to improve that. Now, another sort of con that this has is that it lacks the feature of connecting to multiple devices at once simultaneously. Like, when you shift your phone to your laptop, you just have to pause the video on your laptop and you just have to play the video on the phone, and the headphones will play the video on your phone. And I do feel the lack of this feature when I'm constantly shifting between my phones and my laptop. But it isn't a very important feature, and you can live without it, but it sometimes does come in handy, especially if you're a heavy user. So people, that's pretty much it for the review of these headphones today. And I actually bought these on Amazon for 8,000 rupees a few weeks ago on a sale, and currently these are going for 9,000 rupees. So you might want to watch out for a sale like that. But I would say that even for 9,000 rupees, these headphones are actually worth the money, because they provide you with all the basic good features like a good battery life, good ANC, good comfort, and also obviously the sound quality depends on your opinion. And I would recommend this for anyone who's looking to buy a good pair of headphones under 10,000 rupees. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. If you found this video helpful, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, comment down below in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video.